Hey everyone, this is Mike Daddy here from the Daily Fortnite podcast. Make sure you go subscribe to that in iTunes, Spotify, Pocket Casts, uh, wherever you can find podcasts, you can find the Daily Fortnite podcast. But I'm bringing you a video today to talk about skilled based matchmaking in squads. Now, Epic sent out this email to the content creators. They've been doing this now for the last couple of weeks for updates, and this is what they had to say about squads playlist iterations. Some of you notice changes in the squads playlist. We continue to tweak the game so it feels right for players across all experience levels. It's a delicate balance, and the feedback you provide in your content is invaluable. Keep it coming. So, there's been a feeling in the Fortnite community online for some time now that skill based matchmaking needs to be removed because players aren't having fun anymore because of it, because they're only running into sweaty players. Now, that is true if you were, ranked at a higher level of the skill based matchmaking system, whatever they have. We don't know what they're ranking on. Now, this was true for me. Again, I'm, a so-so player, but it felt like to me every match I was in was a struggle to even get a single elimination in any game mode, especially solos for me. But now that we know that skill-based matchmaking has been removed in squads, it's a lot easier. But is it satisfying? That's what we're going to talk about in the video and in the clips I'm going to show you in this video going forward. So stick around and check that out. You're going to see a lot of content creators in your games that are going to start being in squads. And is that going to be satisfying for the players in the skill-based matchmaking system that we had who are in the lower levels? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. So here, let's get into it. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about right here. Players just running at you. Again here, obvious bot. Even when you don't run into an actual bot, sometimes the players are bot, and you're going to see, I'm a bot as well. I should have took this guy out in one shot. It takes me two. Point is, somebody at my skill level shouldn't be going for the thirst out in the open here. You're going to see these ones are obvious bots. Just running at me, not even shooting back. Yeah, this is bots in this mode right now. You see me here just messing around with C4. Obvious bot, just like not even doing anything, right? Sitting completely still. Didn't even react after the first wave of shots there. That's how you know these are bots. I'm telling you, squads mode right now, maybe skill-based matchmaking is removed, but they also added a ton of bots. And for me as a player, when I see these, a lot of content creators going back to get in here, I'm watching a lot of their videos, and it's still a lot of bots. So, I'm not sure how you can be really satisfied knowing that you're dropping 20, 30 kill games, but it should be obvious to them and to the people watching that there's a ton of not just players who are bots, but actual bots in the games. Of course, I wasn't recording, so you'll see I grabbed this one from replay here, but if I remember, if this is the clip I'm thinking of, this is going to be real obvious that it's bots in in this mode right now, right? Pretty sure this is the clip I'm thinking of. Yep. Okay, check this out. You know they're bots because they're landing so far from anywhere where there would be loot. They're landing in the water. A real player wouldn't do that. You know, I've been dropping squads, solos. I've had some matches where I've wiped 2 or 3 squads in a match, which, you know, if I was going against players at my skill level, I definitely wouldn't be doing that. So I'm getting a lot more kills, which, you know, I guess is satisfying. But when I think back and look, or even during it while I'm playing, because, you know, I've been playing this game for over 2 years now, it's just obvious to me that it's bots, and it's really not very satisfying gameplay when you know that you're doing this against bots. But the whole reason why I'm making this video is because I am curious to know what you guys think. What's your opinions? You know, I'd love to see your comments down below. Are you liking that they remove skill-based matchmaking, or are you like me? Are you running into a lot of bots like this? And even though you're getting wins, dropping in solo squads, are you happy about it? Are you satisfied? Do you feel good about it, or you kind of just felt like, you know, unfulfilled because it doesn't really feel like a sense of accomplishment knowing that it was a lot of bots in your lobbies? And then, you know, every once in a while, now that everybody knows that this is a thing, you're getting a lot more really talented content creators and pros dropping in squads, so that they can drop, you know, their 20 and 30 kill games for content. And if you run into one of those players, you know, if you were at a low rank in the skill-based matchmaking before, you weren't running into those players. So now, if you do run into those players, you're probably not happy because you're thinking, "Oh man, I have no chance against these guys." I know plenty of people, including my own 8-year-old son, who's been playing a ton this season, more than he ever has before. It has a lot of fun, you know, not even realizing that he's playing against bots in the game. But it doesn't matter to him because he's having fun. But now if he's going to drop in squads, you know, I only let him play for a limited amount of time, so he's going to run into these sweaty content creators trying to drop a ton of bombs, and then he's going to, you know, probably go back to the old days and be like, "This isn't fun, Dad, because I got these guys cranking 90s on me when when I haven't even hit a shot on them, double ramping me, triple ramping me, when you know, I can barely do a 90s." So if you're one of those players who was at the low skill set, you are probably happy that you are only running into players at your level. So kind of interesting to see what they're gonna do with the skill-based matchmaking. You know, in the email that they sent to us content creators, they did say that, you know, they are going to be taking feedback. So I think, you know, Epic sometimes gets, you know, they catch a lot of flack for not communicating, and sometimes they can be pretty slow to communicate. But I do think overall that they try their best to listen to the community. But, you know, they are slow on things sometimes. But, you know, you're definitely going to need to let them know if you are satisfied with this new skill-based matchmaking be removed from its, and it is only squads. We do have that confirmed based off of the email that they sent to the content creators who are in the content creator program. But yeah, every once in a while you're still going to run into the occasional real player with miniguns. Man, those things are nuts. In these last couple of clips, you're going to just see me be a bot. In my skill-based matchmaking rank this season, I've had to like sweat my hardest just to get a kill in a game, which was not fun for me either. But at the same time, now that skill-based matchmaking is removed, I don't know if this is fun for me either, because again, just running into bots isn't satisfying. But you know, this is coming up to the end of the video, guys, so just enjoy these little last guys who bush camping and ambush me here. Thanks for checking out the video. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Make sure you search the Daily Fortnite podcast and like and subscribe and review. Thank you, guys. Have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.